This meeting will come to order. This is the Laverne Board of Zoning Appeals, meeting July 29, 2014, regular meeting at 5:30. I call the meeting to order. We do have a quorum, so we may proceed. The first agenda item is approving the minutes. We have two sets of minutes to approve here. June 24th special meeting and June 24th regular meeting. Have all the board members have an opportunity to read the minutes?
Yes, Chairman, I make a motion to approve the minutes as submitted.
We have a motion to approve. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Both sets of minutes are approved. New business. Item number 1, accessory structure variance requested by Richard Fulmer, property located at 2010 Keaton Drive, low-density residential zoning district, parcel owned by Richard Fulmer. May we have the report, please?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. The applicant is here today because he has purchased a pool. He was denied a permit for the pool because accessory structures per the municipal zoning ordinance are required to be located in the rear yard. And as you can see, this is his property here at 2010 Keaton. It's zoned R2, and it is a corner lot. So you can see he's got 35-foot setback here, 35 here. He has a very limited, about 24 feet here, but he's got a storm drainage ditch and a pipe there that runs, and there's a 10-foot public utility and drainage easement that runs along the rear. It actually runs the entire length all the way to the intersection with the other street. And he's asking for a variance to allow him to have his accessory structure partially in the side yard. And let me go to the next set of photos. There you can see the plat with the public utility and drainage easement. That's essentially he's required to keep the pool back here, but he's going to need to have it a little bit in this area just because he doesn't actually have enough square footage back there. You can see that's a rough location of the pool. You can see he's got 24 feet from the rear of his property to the property line. His house also is about 45 feet from the eastern corner to the property line. So he also has a fence, which I'm going to show you some photos here. That's 2010. That's his house. You can see the fence. He's got a fence as required by state law around a pool. He did put the fence up, and as you can see, it's directly from the side yard back on both sides. That's the corner. Okay, so there you can see the fence. You can see where there's about 7 feet between the 5-foot. You've got the about 3-foot grass strip, and then on the interior, and you can see this is the center point of where the pool would be. It's a 24 diameter pool. So he would be roughly about 19 feet off the back property line and about, I think it was about 20, it's about 20 total to the property line, or to the road, and 13 feet from the corner of the pool to his fence. So, provided that the board gives him a variance to allow an accessory structure in a yard other than the rear, he just has to be 10 feet off the property lines, which he has plenty of room for, so.
I take it this is an above-ground pool.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's the end of my report. I don't know if you have any. I will say also that the pool is going to be just 4 foot high. The fence is 6 foot. You can't even see it from any portion of the road of Floyd, Mayfield, or Keaton. So,
Okay.
and the property sign, or the sign has been on the property for over 2 weeks, and I've not received one phone call from any of the neighbors.
Thank you. Any board members have any questions about this property? Any questions at all? I'll entertain a motion for either to accept or deny the request.
Chairman, I make a motion to approve as submitted.
We have a motion to approve. Do I hear a second?
Second.
We have a motion to approve and a second. We'll take a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. It's approved. Is Mr. Fulton here?
Mr. Fulmer.
Congratulations. Enjoy.
My kid will.
New business item number 2, special exception, mobile home in an R3 district requested by Jose Cruz and Darryl Webb, property located at 1507 New View Street. It's the R3 high-density residential zoning district, and the parcel's owned by Darryl Webb. I noticed that when I was looking at the property, there's 2 New View streets, one with the separation between New View and another one that's one word. It's a kind of a technicality.
There's a variety of ways that it's been spelled, I guess, over the years, actually, and depending on if you're looking at the property assessor or if you're looking at the street map, it's spelled very differently. It's very strange.
Okay. May we have your report, please?
Certainly. I have a request for a special exception. It's a joint request by the property owner, Mr. Darryl Webb, and the applicant, Mr. Jose Cruz. Mr. Cruz is interested in purchasing the property at 1507 New View Street, which is owned by Mr. Webb. He currently owns a mobile home, a double-wide mobile home in Smyrna, but he would like to be a property owner, a landowner, homeowner in Laverne. And the zoning for this parcel is R3. Mobile homes are a special exception in the R3 district under item 7 of section 5.052.3 part C. Uses permitted as special exceptions. And this property has historically had mobile homes on it. There was one as recently as 2010. I'm sure and this is the Miracle Heights subdivision. You can see that the property it's a really narrow. It's about 425 feet long. It's about 95 feet wide. And that's the proposed 53 by 27 mobile home. It would fit well within the setbacks. It's got enough width at the setback line. He won't be using any, he won't be making any other improvements. He's going to use the existing gravel drive. He will make a sewer tap to the city service. And if you look at the remaining street, I know that's a really terrible picture, but that is Dick Buchanan New View, just for reference. We've got Express Auto. We have what used to be the recycling center. We've got the supermercado. There's a variety of industrial uses and commercial uses down that way. This is the property right here, sign. That's directly to the left, which is an industrial radiator business. You can see that building peeking through on the left side of Mr. Webb's lot. That's looking at the lot. You can see the stairs and the concrete pad are still there from 2010 from the previous mobile home. That's next door. That's across the street. This was the only person that called about the sign, and they had no problem whatsoever with the request. And that's the property on the corner of New View and Dick Buchanan that was recently rezoned for auto repair. Okay. So that's my report, and I believe Mr. Cruz is here as well.
Okay, Mr. Cruz, would you take the stand, please? You can go with them, too, if you want.
Just to help out a little bit.
Absolutely.
How much of the
And your assistant there can go with you.
And her assistant.
Will you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Would you each individually state your name and address for the record, please? What is your name and your address?
Jose Cruz.
Yes.
My address now is 701 Enon Springs Road East, Lot 25,
Thank you.
Smyrna.
I'm Darryl Webb. I live at 3557 Asbury Lane in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Okay, thank you. Kristin, would you go back to the slide that shows the lot with the car sitting out front?
Oh, with the, sure.
That one is good. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, there's a better one than that without the car. It's in the same direction.
Okay. I think it's...
Okay. You see where the concrete steps are in that concrete pad. I was out there the other day. That's where the other mobile home was. Is the new location there, or is it about 50 feet beyond that? It looked to me, according to the plan, that it's not going to sit right there. It's going to sit back farther.
do you want to?
You
That
can,
was the intent, was trying to measure from the center line of New View, so maybe that's what the mistake was. This is my first time, I tried to be consistent with what I've seen on the other plats, and they were down from the center of the street. So I think if we do an offset, it should be about where the steps are, in between there.
right about where the steps are
Yes,
and that
the-
concrete pad
The
right
intent
there.
was to go ahead and keep the concrete and use it, since it was basically a front and back porch and just a strip down the middle without one.
Okay, thank you. Any board members have any questions?
Yes, Chairman, I have one. Will it have a foundation or just skirting under it?
Foundation?
Will you have a foundation, will it be anchored to the ground all the way around?
Yeah, on the ground foundation, but this is temporarily, but my plan is next couple years I want to make home.
Okay.
Like maybe, I don't know how long, but now I have a little money, maybe
Okay. so
three
you just-
years, 4 years. I
Just
don't know.
skirting for now, right? Okay.
I like this place because it's big length,
It's a deep lot, it is a deep lot.
1 acre.
It
Okay,
actually
thank
goes
you.
all the way to the old concrete plant. So it's
For
really
point
not-
of clarification, I noticed that on the agenda here, it refers to R3, and on the application, it refers to R2.
It doesn't, actually. It says mobile home 2W, I think that meant double wide, in R3.
It is R3.
Yes.
I'm talking about the plan review application. It says R2 on it.
I was going to say, mine says,
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
Mine says R3.
My mistake, my mistake. Thank you. Okay. Any other questions by the board?
No, Mr. Chairman.
I'll entertain a motion to approve or deny.
Make a motion we approve.
There's a motion to approve. Do I hear a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve. All signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? None. It's approved. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Since there is no other business, we stand adjourned.